Yeah. Yeah. Die line with the boom pow. Every week now I switch to a new style. 212s in the back just blew out. Everything I do end up in the news now. Yeah. Lead a club with a few now. Just some Hollywood and they do. I'm in the mood now. 2 a.m. What you wanna do now? What you wanna do now? Little baby pass. Don't spill on me. That's Margella. Got this Oakland game to tell her. She look familiar. Like Coachella, what's her name? Isabella, forget it, yeah. It's like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna function, got some places we could go. Lot y'all got me speaking slow like, yeah, I'm blessed. I don't GA, you tryna, yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't go. Say less. Yeah. Say less. You tryna yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't go. Say less.
Sheesh. What you saying? I don't understand.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We've got two very good defenses on the field today. Both rank in the top 10 in fewest yards allowed, and each wants to prove that it's no fluke. The Jags are number 1 in defensive yards allowed, and they go up against the Titans, who will need to be sharp on offense.
Larry, the fans in teal and black are ready to lock down the bank as you get a look inside Everbank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Now it's 2nd and 7. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Back to throw. And this is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On play action, they'll throw. Buying time to his left. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. And the Jaguars send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
He'll drop to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Oh, what a juke into space. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Finding room inside the 40. And he is out of bounds just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield, hit you little people.
Good run there. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And is this
that is wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. So a first quarter sack. And remember, keep in mind, he had 2 sacks in last week's game.
And it's always intriguing to me to watch these great pass rushers because some of them, they need their teammates to scheme for them. Maybe occupy people and make it a one-on-one matchup. Other guys, they just defeat everything in front of them. To get 2 sacks in a game, it's a little bit of both for you.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. And this one, a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3. And the wideout in motion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Forced it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And on 2nd and 10 now. Now they'll run on the draw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
With the former Volunteer Charles Davis. Shift together here from the D-line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Chris Jones able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And to give this time to the tailback. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
They'll drop to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And the slot man goes in motion left. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, You got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. They run a draw here on second down. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! Green 39! Green 39! Over!
On 3rd down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. And not much running room. Down to the 32. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Detroit! Detroit!
He'll look to throw. Big loss here as he's taken down. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Over! All right, here we go. All right, now, look at it. Back there in that Philly. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and forever. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Allen. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. This is fielded inside the 5. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Kaiser. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we send you a couple hours south to Orlando, let's check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
On play action, Kaiser. He'll rifle this one deep right. He's got a man, complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. A first down throw for Kaiser. And he will find his man on the outside. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against him either.
Yeah, brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now they try the right side here. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. They're going to try and run. And he'll get blown up behind the line of of scrimmage, back at the 6.
Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Second down now after the incompletion. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run. And that's caught inside the 35. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Second down following the run. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg it. Do some different things so they can't just rely on him.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Tech McKinley, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And the Jaguars send out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That good for 19 and a first down.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Fresh set of downs here. And now here's a carry heading left. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On the NFL scoreboard, third quarter from Oakland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards. And they're going to go soft on the corners. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Titans on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. To throw is Kaiser. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Let's go!
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Call it a pickup of 7. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call or get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he motions the wide receiver. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Second down, Kaiser. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be a third and about 13. The Titans on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
I certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead extends. It's 15-0. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They're going to look to throw. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Looking to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. Give him 7 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Back to throw here. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Here we go now. Boom, landed. Switch. Watch him now, Barney. Watch the twin.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. Stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way. After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
No, check, Patriot, here we go.
He'll look to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. They are, by the way, into the 4th quarter now in Oakland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. And they give this time to the tailback. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the wideout in motion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. A road win in the
You ain't got no friends, oh, they'll be wear that like a Chanel scarf like rainbow, $1,000, this ain't your cloth. You ain't, that ain't no sauce. I can see